Hello and welcome to today's episode, episode 3, I think, of Trash Talk here in the alley, owing in part to a free burger scheme out of the back of a sketchy van. Today we have with us Code.
Yeah. Hey, how you
Welcome,
doing?
welcome everyone. Welcome to the alley in nondescript city. That I'm not dispensing the location to anyone. Code doesn't even know. She doesn't know where she
I
is.
don't. Yeah, I was
Uh,
blindfolded.
yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
so yeah. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Trash Talk. Uh, how has your day been, Code? How have you been?
good. Yeah, I mean, I got a free burger and a good time,
That's
so it was
yep.
great.
That's good. That's good.
I'm like,
And
the burgers, immaculate. The rope work, excellent.
thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. And a big shout out again to Snuffy for being here again. Thank you,
Aw,
Snuffy.
Snuffy, baby.
So yeah, Code.
Yeah,
You have
Kiki.
okay. I gotta ask because
Okay,
you have
okay.
these things in your background every time you stream,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
The things that are on the table there. You
Oh, the
always have
potions.
pizza and those are Monster Hunter
Um,
potions, right?
yeah, those are Monster Hunter potions.
Okay. Why?
Okay, so long story short, we were playing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and I don't know, it was like the first or second stream of it, and I accidentally bought 7,600 potions. I thought if I hit down on the selection, it would just go to 99. So I have an abundance of potions. If you need potions, Kiki, I can supply you. I can hook you up. And I bought them at 0% discount, so they're full price. That's why I have a million potions on my channel. That's the only reason.
Ha- yeah, what? How did you manage that?
I
Oh
was
god.
apparently on the menus. If you buy to your inventory, it just lets you buy like 10. If you buy like to your like inventory box, it's as many as you can afford. So I spent like
Oh
several mil
no.
on
Oh
potions.
no.
They're not even megas.
They're not even mega potions.
They're not even megas. I'm waiting for my honey
I
to arrive by ship.
I'm like, okay, I'm not even I just hit like what, like normal high rank in Rise.
Okay, yeah.
So like but I still only use high potions
Yeah.
or mega
There
potions or whatever.
yeah, there's like no reason to ever use potions.
Why did you even buy normal potions?
I was gonna use honey. I was gonna use honey to make them into megas, but it turns out. Well, actually, you know what? Here's the real story. I thought I was buying megas,
Oh no.
so I didn't even buy the right potion. Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Okay. Okay. Here's another thing about your stream.
yeah.
Another thing.
Okay.
Another thing that I want to know. I've
Yeah.
never. It's
Okay.
always been there.
Yeah.
Since I started watching,
Yeah.
and I've always just kind of been too afraid to ask on stream. Okay.
Yeah.
The thing when you go to like your just chatting part where
Yeah.
you're like in
Yeah.
your room or whatever,
Mhm.
there's like a thing in the background that's moving in like a pachinko machine or something in the
Oh yeah.
background.
Oh yeah. It's an arcade.
What the?
I live in like in a haunted arcade. I guess probably. I
It
don't
just
know.
does it on your own.
Yeah. No.
It just does it on its
There's
own.
Yeah, no, it just does that on its own. There's a little bit of like there's I
Yeah,
don't
yeah. The
know.
bucket, the bucket.
The bucket. Oh, the bucket. Oh, never mind. The bucket's that's just like bits and stuff getting dropped into the bucket. It falls over every time because I didn't weight it correctly. But
I
honestly, the fact that every time I go to that scene, the bucket falls over and just dumps all the bits on the fucking behind the couch actually
yeah.
amuses me. So I never changed it.
I've always been mesmerized by it. Every time you go there, I literally just watch everything fall. And I'm just like, huh,
Yeah.
what's that?
No, that's fair. I keep it around for the same reason because I'm mesmerized by it too.
There are fireworks going off in the background? What?
Sometimes there's fireworks going off in the background. I think right now, like, there's like a star thing going on, but it's just like, I don't know, it's like spooky dust or something in the air. There's a little bit of movement, but it was just like I felt like it would make it a little less static if there's something moving on in the background. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I've always just been mesmerized by the
By the
bucket
bucket.
pachinko machine thing. I
Yeah, no, that's legit.
I
I
thought it was
I
disco lights.
it's been around for like, oh god, like probably at least over a year, and I've never fixed it because it's just like, no, I look at it every time and it amuses me.
I mean,
Aw. Also,
yeah.
hey everybody. Yeah,
On my in my like just chatting screen, I have like
yeah,
pictures that I could bring up if I wanted to from like my very first stream.
yeah,
I just have them there because I'm too lazy to
yeah.
take them away. It's just how it goes. It's just how
Yeah,
it goes.
stream life is intense. Like, it's hard sometimes to like. It seems like, sometimes it's just like small changes, but it
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
takes a
yeah.
lot because you just have a million small changes to do at all times. I'll say, hey everybody, yeah,
Welcome everyone from
yeah,
Code's chat.
aw,
Welcome.
aw, welcome. Eh,
Okay, I have another
yeah,
thing
okay,
because
yeah,
I have asked you in the
yeah,
past
okay.
why I never saw you collab
Aw.
at all.
Um,
But
okay,
but
yeah.
but but in like
Oh,
almost immediately after I asked that and you like explained it to me,
yeah.
you started collabing.
I know, I know.
I was like, I pressure her into collabing?
No, 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 you didn't. It was Lily, who probably
It
ruined
was
this
Lily
couch, by
that
the
pressured
way.
you.
Yeah. And threw trash everywhere's around here. Gosh, jeez, that Lily. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, no, I don't collab a lot because honestly, I don't play a lot of multiplayer games, and like, uh, I just found honestly over the years, because I've been at this a long time. A lot of people don't realize I'm like ancient. I'm like one of the like what's the word? Um like elder beings.
Oh yeah, you're like what 2,000 years old or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm like 2000 years old according to
Yeah.
according to Twitch at least. But I've also been streaming for a long time, and I did most of it alone, so it just I'm not used to like collabing. So, but I'm trying to like warm up to the idea. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I had a
it's
couple like sour collabs like a few years back, so it
oh,
was like,
understandable. Understandable.
yeah.
I my ADHD makes it to where
Mm,
if there's like if it's more than a one-on-one
yeah.
and I'm streaming and there's a
Mhm.
game that I have to pay attention to with the conversation of all the
Yeah.
people going on, I
Yeah.
I get frazzled and I'm just like uh we were
Yeah,
trying to
no.
stream Tiny Tina's and I had no idea what was going on in the game, what the conversation my friends were having, and I
Yeah.
couldn't pay attention to chat either. It was just too much.
Yeah, it's easy to like get overloaded. Even like when I play Monster Hunter, sometimes like I routinely like autopilot the game and then I'm just like, "Wait, how many times did I car? What happened?" So like, no, I get it. Like even like uh doing it as long as I have, it's still like hard to focus on like the influx of it all. Like I find sometimes like with that sort of thing too, like it takes being like, especially if you're collabing with somebody new, like you're also having that like extra layer of like attention of like, oh, like, the new person, you're kind
Exactly.
of,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like it takes a little bit of it takes a lot. I shouldn't say a little bit. It takes a lot to
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
do that. But no, a lot of my collabing stuff is mostly just because I'm very comfortable doing like the kind of the one-on-one with the chat, so to speak. So it's always been a very comfortable structure for me, and I'm trying to like get a little bit out of my comfort zone, out of my box, to like explore doing a little bit of collabing and stuff.
A cat trying to get
Also,
out
you
of the
offer free
box.
burgers, yeah, and I'm like, oh, that is a
True.
deal I can get
Offering
behind.
food to get out of box.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like the only way.
yeah. It's like the opposite of like a box trap.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You put the
Okay.
food on the outside of the box, and I knock the stick down, and the box just falls on me. And then you just pick up the box and walk away.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
more box.
genius.
Okay,
Yeah.
another thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I watch you for the
Yeah.
for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
I started watching you because uh you stream at the most strange times
I do.
when I'm awake, which is weird.
Yeah, we're both nocturnal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Nocturnal twins.
So what like
Mhm.
okay, I am just nocturnal, and it's not because I say it's not because I'm a raccoon, but maybe it
Yeah.
is. I don't fucking know.
It's hard
I'm
to tell.
nocturnal. I
Yeah.
sleep straight nocturnal, but like
Mhm.
what made
Mhm.
you nocturnal?
Um, well, a little bit of it, honestly. I'm just gonna be like completely like I'm gonna own up to it. It's absolutely my girlfriend's fault. She lives in a different time zone, so I spent years of like living in her time zone. I'm like completely her fault. So I'm owning it.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
She's in the chat right now, so she's yeah. No, no, like that's part of it, but also just like I'm very comfortable. Like I've always been a nocturnal person. I'm a night owl. It's very easy for me to like get up at like 7 or 8 p.m. and just work through the night and uh, make breakfast in the morning, have lunch, and then get some sleep. Uh,
Okay.
it's yeah, and it also works out kind of well too because like I live at home, so I take care of my mom, and it makes it so like I do the stream, and then like in the morning I can make breakfast and do stuff around the house, and then like I kind of just like sleep the afternoon away. Yeah, it's just a good structure for me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Also my Australian fan base, like I do it for them.
I just get tired when there's sunlight outside.
Yeah, you know what? That's a big mood. I can't be in direct sunlight, so I'm just like I. This is the perfect time of day for me.
Vampire cat.
Vampire cat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I burn in like 8 minutes, like tops.
That's why you play the Vampire Survivors all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I play Castlevania, all this stuff. I'm like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Relatable content.
You've been
Although I do,
streaming for a long time, right?
yeah, yeah. Um, it would be 9 years.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck.
I mean I say that
Yeah, no,
I used to stream
yeah,
like a while back ago before I
mm-hmm,
came out, but like
yeah,
I wasn't a variety streamer or trying to be a streamer. I just
yeah,
streamed to stream because I
yeah.
was a pro PUBG player.
Oh, interesting.
It was before I came out and everything.
Yeah,
So but yeah. Uh
eh,
that's what I used to do that. And actually, funnily enough,
yeah.
I ironically was one of the very first VTubers on
Hey,
accident.
nice.
On accident. I used uh I used wow, face rig when it
Yeah,
came out.
yeah,
I didn't want to show my face because like I was
yeah.
still closet
Fair,
trans.
fair, fair, fair.
So and my name had bear in it, so I was just like, you know what? My name has bear in it. I'm gonna be a bear. So I
That's
used one of the face rig bears.
nice. Hey, I also used FaceRig for a little while. Yeah. Have you ever seen have you ever seen my baby pictures?
No.
Wonder, I wonder if I can like pop one in here. Just we'll see what happens. And the
I mean,
green
you could
screen might like
probably send it
I
to
could
me on
probably just
Discord
pass it to you. Okay,
yeah,
here, I'll
and I
just
could
do it
pull it
then.
up.
My computer's just like it's like no, now's the time to just like die. No, you can do a computer. Why are you struggling with this? Okay, it's gonna take a minute. Oh, there we go. Oh, of course, open 11 windows. Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a new
Um,
PC recently though, right?
yeah, just recently. Yeah. It's definitely like it runs really good. It's a huge step up from what I was using before. Because what I was using before was a computer from 2013 and it was just like kind of, I went in, bought it off the shelf. It wasn't like low end, but it wasn't high end either. So but generally the games I play, I don't uh the games I play aren't really super demanding, so it kind of worked out.
Yeah.
I'm looking for my baby pictures. There we go. There's one.
Me crying, not being able
There we
to.
go. Actually, that one's better. You can use the second one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
I gotta save it first.
Yeah. So look at us. We're both first VTubers. Yeah. Early VTubers. Mm-hmm. Ahead of the curve. Mm-hmm.
Pulling it up here for
Yeah.
you all.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Code the early years.
The early years, I know, right? Yeah, I figured
I
I had
was
to.
literally just the default bear
That's
in like
fair.
a
That's fair.
Hawaiian shirt or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, this is technically like the default cat, but I just made sure that, like, you know, I put on a hat.
Oh,
So,
I kind of covered that up, but Various, thank you for the follow.
aw,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, I don't know if there's a picture of it. It's just like it was a normal ass bear playing PUBG,
yeah,
and it was on. Oh, here, I'll put this up in the corner.
yeah.
Wang Fu,
Figuring
thank you for
out
the follow as
the
well.
human form thing is like it takes time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I was an actual bear. Now I'm a wash
yeah.
bear.
Yeah.
I also streamed on Mixer, so that
A
was
trash panda.
yeah,
No. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I also streamed on Mixer, which was a mistake.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Uh. Dang. Yeah, that's a rough one. I've had a few friends over the years that they were on Mixer and it. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I mean, I mean, it was okay because
Yeah,
basically, I was in, I was pro PUBG player and
yeah,
on Mixer, which I was getting relatively big on Mixer. I think I was close
yeah.
to getting partnered on Mixer.
Oh,
Um,
gotcha.
but the only problem for me was the fact of
Yeah,
one, I wanted to come out.
yeah, yeah.
And so I did, and when I did,
Mhm.
I lost a bunch of people.
Yeah, yeah. So
Because and I
same
also
situation.
uh also when I came out was after I quit PUBG Pro because we didn't
Right.
quite make it in the very last tournament that we were
Oh,
in. So
okay.
I quit my team because they were very transphobic. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good
so
reason to quit. Fuck them.
yeah, so I quit
Yeah,
that, and then
yeah,
I came out on stream, and I lost a
yeah.
lot of people, and so I
Fuck them.
stopped, and then Mixer went down, and I was like, okay, well, I'll
Yeah,
just abandon all that
yeah,
and not worry about it anymore.
yeah.
And then I didn't stream for a while,
Ah.
and now
Hey,
I'm
sometimes
back.
you gotta abandon ship to get a new ship, right?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly,
exactly. And you know
and
what? Better ship.
exactly.
Yeah,
I may not be as big as I was back then at the moment,
yeah,
but also I'm not as big as I was because I'm not straight gunning a single game.
yeah. That makes a big difference on stream too.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely understandable.
that
Cause
that
like,
was the other thing. Mixer did have a lot better like discovery stuff that
yeah,
Twitch
I've
doesn't
heard good
have.
things about it. Yeah,
But
yeah,
oh well.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
No,
well.
yeah. It no. I I've heard good things about how Mixer was set up, but yeah, I didn't have any experience with it myself. I started on Twitch in 2013 and I just kind of meandered around streaming games I liked basically for the biggest part of like 7 years, and then I forsaken my mortal flesh and became a VTuber, and everything started to move right along. So it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was something that like I had a year or two where I was streaming on webcam and I was out and trans, so there was like a little bit of growth during that time period too, but it was like yeah, like the flesh body just didn't appeal to the masses. Not like these sweet polygons. Mm,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm. I'm just like this so good. Mhm.
I
big
think
polygons.
when I first started streaming, I
Hmm.
got a lot of people that were very. I think I was the only person using face rig on Mixer, or one
Oh,
of the only
gotcha.
people. Like there were people
Yeah,
on Twitch using face rig, so
yeah,
like it wasn't like entirely
yeah,
surprising, but like so Mixer had this thing called for PUBG called like the hype zone or something,
yeah,
and it was like if you were in the top 10
yeah.
in it, then you would they would basically host your stream until the game ended.
Oh, okay, interesting. That's pretty
Um,
cool.
so and I was a pro player, so I
Yeah,
would reach top 10 very often.
yeah.
So I was very often in that, so people got to know me, and people would always
Oh,
follow me based off of they're like, what the fuck, it's a fucking bear, what the fuck.
a bear's tearing it up in PUBG. We gotta go check this out.
Exactly. I think that's what
Yeah,
originally got me bigger over
yeah.
there. Uh,
That's fair. Yeah,
but
that makes
I feel
sense.
like my following here and now is much
Yeah,
more loyal
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
better.
Yeah, no, that's legit. Like the thing is there's like an element of, and I was actually just talking with somebody earlier today about this. There's an element of like having a good audience is better than having a big audience. Like having a
Yeah,
community that is like, genuine and like sincere and uh, you know, good is like better than having a community that's like huge but just like completely unwieldy and just like everybody you know what I mean, like just too much.
agreed.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I, I
quality over
agree.
quantity always, 100%.
100%,
Yeah.
definitely,
Mm. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, yeah, because it's like, I mean, it's all like, you can never really like growth is like completely like impossible really to like force obviously when it comes to being a streamer, but it's just
Oh
like
yeah,
um you know there is an element of like I feel really comfortable at my like current like size as a streamer, so I'm happy.
yeah.
Yeah,
I would say that like where you are right now,
yeah,
that
yeah,
would be where I would
yeah,
100% want to be.
yeah, 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 you'll
Like
get there. Yeah,
eventually.
yeah, yeah, it's just a matter of time. Yeah, and it's one of
Growth
those
is
things that
legally hard to force.
growth is,
That's why I'm a
yeah, legally
pirate.
hard to force. Yeah, yeah, time to do some crimes. Yeah,
Okay, speaking of
growth
crimes,
crimes. Wait,
okay,
what?
you all know the saying, be gay, do crimes, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, like, why does everyone get so shocked when I actually do crimes?
I don't know.
Why is that shocking? You told me to.
Yeah, I don't know. I always question it too. Uh, I don't know. I don't get it. The crimes are excellent, and the being gay is also excellent. It's two
Hmm.
good things. It's two good flavors. Why deny one flavor?
Exactly.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Ah. Oh, I love the new model. Looks so good.
Thank you. There's a few things I can do with it actually. Uh,
Oh, oh,
I can threaten chat. Oh, hold on. There we go.
yeah.
Threaten you.
Thread.
You don't.
Oh, oh. Wait,
If you
wait,
don't
wait,
get
wait,
me as
wait.
big as
Oh my
code,
god!
I'm gonna fucking.
I'm just like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like,
It's a double barrel. It's a double barrel pistol. Like a flintlock with two
yeah,
barrels.
pirate
Because
classic.
yeah.
Uh,
I also, if I stand up here,
yeah.
where did I put it? Where did I put it? Hold on.
Uh,
No, that's egg.
egg, egg.
There it is. There's my sword. I have a pistol and sword out.
Oh, nice.
My
Double
cutlass.
equipment. Yeah.
Yes, I'm actually a pirate. Was there anything?
Uh,
Did you really think I wasn't? Like what? Come on. Egg. Egg is not here on the screen. On this screen.
Samurai, don't question it. She has a gun. Are you actually a pirate? He's just like, he's just cock it.
I can also take off my jacket and show off my tattoos some more.
Oh.
Oh, and the belt, the jacket and the belt.
I love it. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, I love the tattoos.
I'm
gonna make myself gigantic here.
Oh.
Here you go. Look at my tummy.
Oh, wow. This is the dream. This is the dream right here. I'm just like, I don't even
kaiju cinch.
I'm just like, I don't even know if I have a reaction to this. I'm just like, yeah. Dream.
The dream's coming true.
Yes.
Dreams coming true.
Yeah.
Thighs in your area and rapidly approaching.
Like, I don't even know if my confetti works. Does my confetti work? We're gonna find out.
Does it work?
Oh my goodness. Maybe it didn't. I don't know.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Probably didn't.
Sad.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Not in this layer, I guess.
Oof. Oh well.
Very good.
But yeah, I have
sick.
I have a few expressions as well, like anger and frightened and aroused and scare-roused.
Really,
if I combine them,
three emotions.
I can combine them. Combine my emotes.
I can only do one at a time, unfortunately. So I can blush or I can like be distraught. I usually can't emote both those things at the same time, and so I guess
I have some other things that I don't use usually. It's this one. Not doing anything. Where did I put them? That's not it.
Oh. What happened?
That's not it. What did I do?
I'm just like, where'd you go, Kiki?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh.
Nothing happened.
Kiki going?
Nothing happened. I thought I had them. I thought I had them bound. I guess I didn't.
Yeah, I could combine them, White. I just have to do a special like input for it though.
Like I could like I could take off my mask for some reason.
Oh. Wait, what?
Was that an yes, that was our Aenean diplomacy scene. I still have it for if I ever go back to DMing.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, I can take off my mask, and I can like rotate my hips for some reason, like do like a hip thing.
That's amazing.
It would be if it like didn't clip through everything.
Oh.
I think the rigger, my rigger just made it for free. And the artist wasn't on board like with it at all, so it looks really janky.
Aw.
Like I can do it, but it's like all jaggedy and like sticking through the jacket and shit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see. Yeah.
I don't remember how I here. Hold on. We're gonna break immersion.
Okay.
For a moment.
You gotta do that from time to time.
Let's see. Wait, no.
Oh, I recognize some of these.
Here we go.
Yeah.
This one. What did I had on right control? Right control! That's the...
Oh.
I figured it out. We don't need this anymore. Okay. Control... Oh. No, that's left control. I'm still dumb. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, there it is.
Oh, that's cute.
And then, yeah. So like, I can hip sway.
A little bit of hip sway. Hey, that's good. That's very cute.
And then, is it this one? Oh, so okay. I have this. I'm gonna zoom in so you can actually see what happens. Yeah. So I can do this myself without like because I have iPhone. I can just go like that, like with my eyes. Yeah. But they gave me this. That's it.
Wait, what?
Okay, here's what I do
Okay.
about on my own,
Okay, yeah.
and
Yes.
then here's what the expression is. It's the
Oh,
same thing.
that's
It's
cute.
actually better when I do it myself, though.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Oddly enough, I have like something similar where it's like, and I only recently implemented this where it actually does like shrink my pupils a little bit when like my eyes go wide.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's very, very subtle, but it's just like only been a recent addition. But I do actually have like a
Oh, I love.
that.
I love doing this right here,
Yeah.
with the gun out and then just going.
Ah,
I love it.
yes.
I love
Fear
it.
and arousal. Perfect.
And then what else is
Yeah.
this? Why do I have? Oh, that's. God damn it! I'm dumb. There it is. There it is.
Oh, the mask off.
Mask off.
Aw, very cute. Very cute.
This is an emote right here.
Mm. Oh.
I think Tim can spam it.
Oh.
That's an emote
Mm.
though.
Yeah.
What is this? Does this do anything? No, I don't think I added anymore.
Ah, hey, Bam.
Okay. All right. This is all my model can do.
Mask off face. Yeah. Mood. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. But yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
really like the new
very good.
model. There it is. There's the
Aw,
emote. Thank
yeah.
you, Tim.
You look good. Ah, yeah. Hmm.
What games have
Huh?
you been streaming?
What games have I been streaming? Honestly, I stream so many games, it's actually really hard to ask me at a given moment what I'm playing because I cycle so fast that
You
I
do.
actually forget.
Egg.
I've been playing Komeju, Remilia, Scarlet Symphony, Tohovania. Been playing Toho Mystia's Izakiya, which is another Toho game. So I've been doing a little bit of Toho Summer. What else have we been streaming? Just finished Dodgeball Academia, which is a-okay. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, never mind. It's not an event menu. I was like hoping it would pop up. Actually, I have a list. I have a list. It's on my desktop.
I think the only
Um,
one of these games that you've mentioned so far is Monster Hunter Rise, and I am not anywhere near Sunbreak.
ah, yeah, takes time. It's got a lot of content to it, so it's a good experience though. It's fun. Um, what else?
Dodgeball Academia is not Knockout City.
No, it's not Knockout City. It's a different game. It's like kind of River City Ransom, like Dodgeball, but like Pokemon, kind of kind of paint it with a brush of Pokemon, I guess, sort of, but also just I don't know. It's good. It's cute. Uh, Multiverses. That's been like the big game I've been playing lately. I've been playing Multiverses a lot, which is unusual for me because I stepped out of playing fighting games competitively for a while, so it feels
I'm
good to be playing something that's kind of semi-competitive. Well, it's
I'm
competitive, but
garbage at fighting games.
ah, yeah. Fighting games are hard. They're really hard. So, and it takes like fighting games are like they're both like a huge investment of time to even get like okay at them. And then on top of that, it's a huge investment of time just like it's tough. They're just tough.
Tim
I
is
love
guessing
them.
that you main Stark.
Dark. No, no, I main Finn in multiverses. Yeah. I'm like Finn from Adventure Time. I'm like, he's a good boy. Yeah.
What's bad for me is that like
Mhm.
the main games that I'm good at are
Yeah.
shooters,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Okay.
Like I'm
Yeah.
good at shooters.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I
I
saw your
went
double
pro at a
barrel
game.
pistol.
But like
Yeah.
as a general rule, most shooters are just mediocre.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. Like I guess it's a little bit of like also like going back to like the collabing question is because of my motion sickness, I don't play a lot of FPSs.
Mm,
So that's kind of why I maybe delved a little bit harder into things like fighting games, because like they don't set off my motion sickness, of course. Yeah,
understandable.
yeah,
Understandable.
but I will play like the occasional FPS, and I can like power through on certain games, but like it's like mileage may vary. Like
Yeah,
if I start getting motion sickness, there's a good chance I might have to just lay down for 6 hours. So it's like, oh, it really puts me out of commission. So I'm always very cautious when I take on a FPS. The last
that's
one,
understandable.
yeah, the last one I played any amount of was Titanfall 2. I like my big robots.
Competitive 4X games,
Competitive 4X games. What's competitive 4X games?
like uh, competitive
Oh,
Civ 6, competitive uh
that plays into my other weakness. I can't read. So I can't even call out for fucking competitive Civ.
Okay, that is part of my problem with Civ. Is I will play
Yeah,
Civ, but like
yeah.
not that I can't read. I won't read all the shit.
Yeah.
So like I'm just like, oh, this looks cool. I guess I'll do that. Like I'm not ever going to like uh I'm not ever going to actually go the, you know, how do you put it, optimal path.
Yeah.
I just kind
Yeah.
of do what looks nifty on the pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a mood. Like, I'm a visual learner, so like strategy games are very hard for me because like oftentimes visually like trying something and then just getting demolished doesn't really give you a lot of feedback.
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
for the follow, Zafra. Thank you.
Aw, hey Zafra. Um you laugh, but I couldn't even finish the tutorial in Civ 4 because I can't read. I mean, like honestly, like there's like a layer to it where it's like I joke, but like I'm very like if you listen to like the way I read, like um I jump around a lot when I read, so like it is very like it should be really apparent if anybody watched my Dodgeball Academia streams that like I can read, but I just don't read in a sequence that like works well for conveying knowledge to me or who I'm reading to.
I am a very slow reader. So if
Aw,
you give me
okay.
something to read, it's going to take me at least double the amount of time that a normal
Aw,
person takes to read it.
that's a mood. Yeah, yeah. But funny, the code and I make the same. We do. Me and Hive make the same reading mistakes. It's true. Age of Empires 2 is the closest to Civ game. Oh, is it? Okay, me and White played a little bit Age of Empires 2.
Age of Empires is more of a real-time strategy than a
Yeah, yeah,
4X.
yeah.
4X
Oh, okay.
games are like generally turn-based.
Okay.
The only 4X games that I've really played
Yeah.
are Civ and
Uh-huh.
Total War, the Total War games.
Okay.
The Total War
Okay.
has an RTS component and a 4X component.
Yeah, I was about to say Total War. I remember seeing a little bit of it, and it looked like it had like an element of RTS
Yeah, the little that you like play the battles on a as an
on.
RTS, but you play
Okay,
the overall
planning
like
phase.
management stuff as a full
Okay,
4X.
okay, interesting. Yeah, it's a
Which
genre I'm not like super familiar with, but
which when it comes to like Total War,
yeah.
Total War generally has an easier 4X part than like
Okay,
Civ does,
okay,
but the RTS component is very in depth,
okay, interesting. Yeah.
which
I
I
just get the
like it.
impression.
I just don't think I'd ever. I tried to stream it once, but it didn't really work on my computer.
Oh, gotcha.
Is chess a 4X game?
Is it?
No, I'm sorry.
No, no. Chess is a fighting game, actually. Chess is just a turn-based fighting game. Oh my
Turn-based fighting.
goodness. No, fighting games is a little bit where, like, originally way back when I first started streaming, I kind of wanted to like delve into that because I had a pretty good crew locally for playing fighting games. But I ended up kind of just focusing on streaming my own thing. So Yeah, I learned all about playing chess from Shotgun King. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Yeah. Oh, Shotgun King's wonderful.
The grenade seemed like the best ability.
The grenades are amazing. Like,
Yeet.
gosh. Yeah. Well, then jet explosion. That's true. Yeah. For some reason, like my stream tends to like collect up like I do it sometimes intentionally, but sometimes it's just like, oh, I suddenly am just playing a lot of like chess-esque games. They're not. I didn't intend on doing a chess theme, but here I am. I have two or
Oh,
three
this
chess
this
themed
like
games.
that's like me. Like a while ago, I was
Uh,
just playing nothing but fucking roguelites,
yeah.
and that's it.
Roguelites are like kind of my like streams B&B. Just like I will dig into like just about any action roguelite. I love them.
And now it's uh quotation marks dating sims.
Oh, gotcha.
Dating sims being Dragon Age Origins and Fable.
Fair. I've heard that those you're not the first person to call them dating sims, so I guess it's tells me a lot about them, I guess. I'm
Deck
not too
building
familiar with either
roguelites
of them.
specifically. I did play a lot of deck building roguelites.
Ooh, I love deck building
Specifically
roguelites.
because of Inscription. If Inscription wasn't a
Oh,
thing, I probably wouldn't have got into a
oh,
lot more.
I gotta play Inscription. It's like
You really
I
do.
yeah, I was originally gifted it about a month ago, and I was gonna work it into my like July lineup, but it just didn't end up shaking out. And now I'm like kind of sitting here on it, kind of like, do I save it for like October for like kind of that like Halloween stream energy? Because I love streaming. Like Halloween is always like a thematic month for me. It's a big month.
Hmm.
Um, I'm like, do I save it for Halloween? Because it feels like it would be good, like a good thing for Halloween, right? But I'm like, I'm sitting there and it's just like on the table. I'm like, damn, this game looks so fucking good. So
It is. It
yeah,
is very fun. I
yeah,
definitely recommend after you complete the campaign mode
yeah.
doing Casey's mod.
Okay,
Definitely.
okay. I heard that there was a couple good mods for it, so I might have to look into
Like
that.
this isn't really a spoiler, but definitely get to the secret boss
Oh,
in
I
Casey's mod
will.
because and you'll understand
Cool.
why it's my favorite boss
Oh,
and why I will never play Casey's mod without that boss ever again.
I'll have. I'm putting a pin in this in my. I'm filing this away in my brain for when I play Inscription.
The
I
secret
need to
boss is
know.
amazing. I
I
love it.
need to know.
It's the best secret boss to ever exist in a video game.
I need to know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. But
I
like,
won't. I
this
won't.
is the perfect breadcrumb trail to get me to play Inscription even sooner.
Good.
Oh, that
Good. The
mod
plan
is
is
just
working.
DLC, isn't it? Is it? Maybe. I don't know.
Yes. It's called
Oh.
Casey's mod, but Casey is like a character in the
Oh.
game. It's a
Okay.
mod that
So.
that character
Oh. So
made.
it's DLC. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Like, huh. Okay. Cool. Doodly noted. Oh, but
It's
no.
very Inscription is very good. Very very good.
No.
I would personally. I know that you said that you like. Wow. What's that other deck build? Slay the Spire.
Yeah. I played a fair
Uh,
amount of Slay the Spire.
I like it
It's
better than Slay the Spire personally.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh, but that's
Yeah.
just a
No,
personal
that's
opinion.
yeah, that's legit. Yeah, Slay the Spire is like it's good, but it also like has a very like kind of specific like niche it falls into for me. Like there's a reason why I don't play it constantly.
Yeah.
I did play for a long time, but there's a reason why I don't play it constantly. There's a few other I'm like looking through my list here. I'm just like there's a few other
The
like
same with like
deck builder
Monster Train. I liked
roguelites.
Monster Train as well.
Yeah, Monster
Uh,
Train's really fun. I like it too. Yeah,
Honestly, I'm just gonna
but
say Inscription probably the best roguelike
deck builder.
that I played. It's just roguelike in general, personally. But
Yeah, yeah. It's so hard because roguelite is like you can kind of apply that to a lot of genres, so it's always really hard.
true,
Like I
true.
mean, there's so many roguelite like things that I've played that I enjoy. I'm just rolling through here right quick. I'm like, is there any good like nothing that I see here that is like a must recommend. Yeah. I'm like
I
nothing.
tried to play One Step from Eden, but I am bad at that.
Oh, gotcha. No, one stuff from Eden's a weird one because I like it, but like it's very much like you're almost always trying to build the same deck. I find in that like I
Yeah,
picked up on the fact that knife throwing, kunai throwing is like extremely strong. At least in back when I played it, was extremely strong.
I
And
think it
so
was when
yeah,
I played as well, and I
yeah,
tried to get it, but like I was still
yeah,
just bad at like figuring
yeah,
out what my next thing is that I'm gonna do and what the enemy is doing and dodging
yeah.
all their shit
That's
while also
that's
hitting them.
fair.
I was like, there's 50 million things going on the screen. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it is like it's intense. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in like at once, and it's just like a lot to process. Like
Yeah.
my rule of thumb was like trying to basically build a mechanism to throw kunai as fast as I could so that everything was dead before I had to consider what it was doing. which did work, but it took a while to figure out the how to do it just right. One step away from you think it'd be easy. when Bean's only one step away. You'd think it'd be easy to get there. Yeah, you'd think, but no, it's harder than it
That's like
looks.
the whole thing was it stops you one step from Eden every time. That was the
Mm,
thing. Like you had to fight the big boss at the end, and then the boss was
no,
ridiculous. I never
no.
did. I never made it.
Aw, gotcha.
And I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm bad at this. I'm terrible at
Oh
this.
no, no. Yeah, it is a tough game. It is a very tough game. But um, I forget. I have a friend that has said this before. It's a game that I think like it's hard, but then there's a point where you solve it, if that makes sense. And like once you
Yeah.
solve it, like the difficulty goes down like immensely. But it's like until that moment of like solving the game, it is extremely hard.
I'm also like the main thing is I'm also
Um,
like bad at the like grid dodging
yeah, yeah, and
stuff.
that's a weird system too, because like that, it's really only shared with like Mega Man Battle Network and like a couple other like indie games. So it's not like a foundational skill that's been built up over like
Yeah.
generations of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely get that. Yeah, because like you can carry over like a foundation from other games into like new things oftentimes, but it's like when they've only made like a handful of games in this style, like you're going in kind of with whatever you can manage.
Yeah, that's the first game that I've ever played like that because
The Battle Network
I've
ones.
never even played a single matter the Mega Man game.
I see. I see. I'm like, Mega Man's a little bit of my jam. I love Mega Man games. But it's been a while since I've played any of them on stream.
Megan Man.
Mega Man, yes. Good old Mega Man.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, no. I like Mega Man a lot. I like Castlevania a lot too. But like it's like that's my generation, so it's just like I play a lot of that stuff.
I mean, it's technically mine too, but
Yeah,
like, uh, when I was younger,
yeah.
my dad was like, "You get a PlayStation,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Xbox
That's
is evil. Microsoft is evil. We have a Mac. We have a Macintosh."
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and it's like a lot of time about what you grow up with because like I never had like basically any computer like games or anything like
Oh,
that for like the
same,
longest time.
same.
So it was like that's like FPSs and like RTSs and stuff like that is definitely like a weak point for me because like I just didn't grow up with like anything that could like run those.
Yeah,
Whereas like, you know,
I just
I
kind
had
of
like
got
a
myself into those in high school
yeah,
when
that's
I
legit. Yeah.
stole a PC.
There
Um,
you go. Yeah. Aw, baby pirate crimes. Yeah. Hey, that works. No, like fair.
yeah, I mean, yeah, like finally got a PC and everything, and that's when I finally got into like StarCraft
Yeah, gotcha.
and like other stuff. I actually got into FPSs because of PlayStation, actually, because my
Oh,
brother was really into Call of Duty. So
okay, gotcha.
that's where I got my or it cut my teeth in like actual like tournament
Okay,
play
yeah,
for FPSs was on console.
Interesting.
Someone bought me an Xbox 360 and Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I think, in order to get me to join their Xbox team because I was one of the best players on PlayStation.
Oh wow!
And then their team broke up. So I just have an Xbox 360 with no games other than Black Ops 2, and I've never played it.
Oh, well, fair. But hey, I mean, that's pretty cool though. Like, you know,
free Xbox that I don't use.
You got scouted out and you got a free Xbox.
Yeah.
And with with no strings attached apparently because
yeah, exactly.
The puppeteer dissolved before anything could come of it.
Exactly. Exactly. You know,
Oh,
you're right, Tim. I could have played Fable 2. But at the same time, okay, so yeah, I kind of lied. I did have a PC at my grandparents' house, and I would go out to my grandparents' house every once in a while. And when I was out there, I always played Fable, the original Fable, and Civ 3.
Yeah.
And I have played through Fable 1. Probably 15 to 20 times, if not more. And then I've also probably had like 1,000 hours or more in Civ 3.
Oh, gosh, that's a lot. But it seems like a complex game, so I'm like on paper, should that take more hours?
I mean, Civ, yeah, it does take a long time.
Okay.
And I also had I wasn't. My very first online game was RuneScape, but that was because like you when you're at school, you play RuneScape.
Yeah.
That's just what you do. It's what you did back then. If you didn't play RuneScape, who the fuck were you, huh? Huh? like you didn't?
No, I didn't play RuneScape.
Played Flash games. Shush. Flash games. Played RuneScape. Everyone played RuneScape.
Oh my god.
You gotta chop the fucking trees. You gotta chop the trees. I didn't actually play a whole lot of RuneScape. I just played RuneScape because everyone else was playing RuneScape. Because it was like one of the only video game like sites on the computers that weren't blocked. Yeah.
Like, and yeah, that's the thing, is it's like it was accessible, so yeah, a lot of people played. Like, I feel like RuneScape was probably around when I was in high school, but I'm not entirely sure. Why was RuneScape around when I was in high school? This is just what I do all the time. I just like yell questions to her. I did not play RuneScape. I'm not even sure if we could play in our school given the blocks. Was it? Okay. I wasn't.
I know that RuneScape ended up getting blocked eventually because like I remember in computer class like we had like what grade was I, like fifth or sixth grade, we had a computer class and and I just remember like the entirety of the class played RuneScape. I mean, it was for the most part it was the boys. Like the boys played RuneScape, and then the girls generally talked, and then I was just like,
maybe with the communication.
I don't talk, so I just played the game.
Fair. Sometimes it's like that. Okay. I'm like, in my head, I've mentally like snapped the puzzle pieces together. I'm like, okay, so like I feel like I'm firmly like I could say I'm probably like at least like a generation older than you.
A generation? No, you're not.
Yeah.
Doubt.
Yeah.
Doubt.
Doubt.
Yes, I am pressing X. I'm pressing X to doubt. Yes.
Okay. That's fair. I'm like,
I don't think I've ever actually told my actual age to chat.
Don't let me like pressure you.
No, I don't care. Like Kiki, like as a character, I am 79 years old.
Really?
But that's just because Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's because of a coin I found that made me immortal on accident.
Oh, that's sick. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, but basically, I just added 50 to my age.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm just like slightly older than you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I. It's honestly
Yeah.
what I guess, that you were just slightly. You're not a generation older than me. No.
I'm like a gaming generation older than you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot was what I really started my
Oh, okay.
stuff on, but
Yeah, see.
that's just because of PlayStation. But that's
Yeah.
just I was a PlayStation baby, so it
Maybe.
was all
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoots.
No.
Every
Um,
single Crash Bandicoot I have played. I actually own almost every Crash Bandicoot
I was actually
still.
just saying this the other day. I've never played a Crash Bandicoot game, despite the fact that on paper they're an action platformer, and that's like totally my jam. And I should have played the Crash Bandicoot series, but I haven't, and I don't know why.
I
I
mean,
have no ill feelings towards them, and they're
I think you
well
should.
loved.
You could easily try the remastered.
Yeah, they had the
The
collection, right?
yeah, the Insane trilogy.
Yeah,
I will say this, and I will stand behind it.
yeah.
Uh, Crash Bandicoot Warped is probably one of the greatest video games.
Oh, high praise.
I will stand behind that, and I don't like platformers.
Oh wow, there you go. That's especially high praise. Yeah,
I think it's because Crash Bandicoot
yeah,
was it wasn't straight up 2D, like it was like a,
yeah.
and it
It
wasn't like a
doesn't.
full
Yeah,
on
it
straight
does
up
like a.
platformer either.
Yeah,
Like,
it's I forget what the term is, but 2.5D, I guess, where they do a little bit of like mixing of like whether it's like head on or like to the side
yeah,
or
you run
yeah,
forward or
yeah,
sideways.
yeah,
Sometimes
it's a little
it's
bit
2D,
dynamic.
sometimes it's not. Yeah,
Yeah,
you run
yeah.
towards the screen from a dinosaur sometimes.
Uh,
Indiana Jones it.
hmm
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in and there's also like you can ride on a fucking tiger if you want to, or a sea-doo.
Just like, is it just an option you have just to ride on a tiger? Why would you
No,
never not take
no.
that
This is
option?
different
Oh,
levels
okay,
that you just
okay. I
ride
was
on a
like,
tiger. Other levels that you're riding in a fucking airplane, spaceship combat. Like,
there you go.
Crash Bandicoot Warped has a fuck ton of shit that you can do, and I love it. I love
Oh,
Crash Bandicoot Warped. I should probably.
is it in a
I really
collection?
should probably. Yes. Insane
Okay,
Trilogy is Crash
I could be like
Bandicoot
leaning
2,
back on this
and then Crash
couch.
Bandicoot Warped.
I'm like, I could be leaning back on
Oh,
this.
watch out for the rat.
Oh. I'm like,
I don't. You might be a just.
I'm just like this. Yeah, I'm like, what?
Lily may have gotten rid of him
Okay,
because
that's
she
fair.
said that she probably would
Yeah.
kill him, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
yeah, that sounds like Lily. What a
know.
fighter. I'm like, that cat's got something to prove. I don't know what, but it's something.
Well, she's at Evo right now.
Yeah, she's at Eva right now. I know. Yeah.
I don't, is it Grand Blue? I think is what she was playing.
Was she playing Grand Blue? Oh, I wouldn't have. I
I
wouldn't have
think that
guessed
or
that
Strive.
actually. Okay.
I can't
Yeah.
remember.
I
Um,
actually, I actually don't think I know really much about what like fighting games Lily plays. Even though there's like 3 or 4 or 5 cat girls that are all into fighting games, but we all seem to play like different fighting games. So there's very little like this is why we're not like getting into a cat fight, I guess, constantly because we all distinctly play different fighting games.
if
I'm the
you want
Guilty
to
Gear cat
know,
girl. Mm,
if you want to know, like
yeah.
Lily, Tim, Nix, and I tried to play that TMNT
Oh yeah, the
beat 'em up game.
yeah.
Uh, those three were sitting there the whole time trying to do like the combos and
Oh my
stuff, and
god,
like
like
trying to like actually play the
yeah,
game,
yeah.
and I'm just sitting here like I figured out the game.
I
You
solved it.
you press taunt and then you spin to win.
Yeah. Spin to win, baby.
Like you press taunt and do your super, and nothing
It's good.
bad can happen. The only time that you have to stop that is the one boss where you have to throw people at the screen. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
You
That's the thing
taunt and
is,
then you super, and that's it. And I would get the most kills the whole time, and they would get mad at me for doing it. But I didn't care. I didn't care. I figured
you
out the
figured it
game.
out. No, game solved. See, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Exactly.
That's like the beauty of that game though. Is like you
Lily
can
was
like
getting
play it
mad
at
at me.
like you can play it at different degrees and still enjoy it. Like there's something there for the like the combo masters that are trying to figure out all the like little like intricacies of like the engine. And then there's also people that can just like be like, no, I just want to do some fucking flashy shit and just like spin to win. Let's fucking go. Like that's I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good game. It was a pretty good beat 'em up.
You got
Also, I'm
mad at
with you,
me in
Axe.
Mario Party?
One time I ever got mad at you. Oh my god. And arguably overcooked. Oh god, I got on my friends' nerves so bad in
I
Mario
can
Party.
understand you getting mad at me in Overcooked. There was a time where I just stood there,
Aw,
watching you
yeah.
all yeeting shit across.
Supervising. Yeah.
At Lily, obviously.
Oh my god. Yeah. Also, I'm with you, Paper and Axe. I was also in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. Mm-hmm.
I'm in early 90s.
Early 90s. Yeah, I kind of, well, I guess I knew that. Yeah. No. Yeah, because like my first games were Mega Man 2, well, Super Mario Brothers, Mega Man 2, and Contra. Those were the first three. That was what I was like bottle fed on. Which probably explains like my taste in games. Why, and also probably like I'm probably a little bit also explains a little bit of the fact that I'm a masochist.
I mean,
Yeah, I was born in the generation where games actively hated you and they wanted you dead. Late 80s, baby. You're as old as Jurassic Park. There you go. If you ever forget your age, you can just think about Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Goddamn Jurassic Park. I remember watching that as a kid.
Aw. Yeah. It's actually my mom's favorite movie. She
Really?
loves Jurassic Park. Yep. She'll watch it. If it aired 6 days a week, she would watch it 6 days a week. She loves Jurassic Park.
I don't.
Specifically the first one though.
I really don't know how to explain my taste in video games now.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of just all over the place.
It sounds like you've had a journey. You know what I mean? Like you've had a real journey with video games.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time where I played like nothing but Call of Duty, and then nothing but League of Legends for a little while. But I have not touched I've touched League of Legends like once in the past little while. But like after you get to a point, you're just like, okay, I think I'm done with League of Legends. It's
not,
I'm not having
went
fun.
through the 12-step process and you clean now.
exactly. Like now I'm back on to playing Valorant.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But like I'm probably not gonna play a shooter on stream.
I suppose that probably scratches a little bit of an itch, doesn't it?
Shooter, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I will ever buy another Call of Duty game.
That's fair.
Someone bought me the like Modern Warfare remake or whatever.
Oh, there's
Modern
more to
Warfare
that
2.
sentence.
Someone bought me. I mean,
there was an odd place for a comma, and I was just going, wait, what?
Someone bought me.
Yeah, they hooked you up with 360, and you didn't play Black Ops with them. You played them well. Yeah, you played them well. That was some good pirate tech. Give me the 360, and maybe I will play with you, perhaps. And then you received the 360, and then they dissolved.
And then you
Perfect. Well, good play.
Yeah, you dissolve the group.
Yeah, genius. Yeah.
You've had a real journey by that game company.
Yeah, by that game company. It's true. NES and Genesis games would punch you right in the teeth after you bought them. Yeah, I know, right? Like they don't fucking hold your hand, but but that's not. I'm not like one of those type that's like really like hoity-toity about it. Like it's a generation of games I grew up with, and I like them, but I like a lot of new stuff too.
Yeah, my actual taste in video games goes
Yeah,
beyond what I stream.
yeah.
Um, I don't stream the MMOs that I play.
Oh, gotcha. What
Um,
do you play?
right now, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I thought maybe you were playing like 14 or something.
I am trying. It's very
Yeah.
difficult for me to get through the game. I've
Mm,
beaten. I've gotten through to the end of the normal stuff. Like
okay.
I haven't done the post uh
Right.
post patch or whatever for
Okay.
Shadowbringers, but I've beaten Shadowbringers. So
Okay. Gotcha.
I still have to do the post patch content for that one, and then also
There's a
uh
lot of content from what I've seen, so
yeah, and then
hard to keep
also
up with.
the uh whatever the new expansion's called. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Endwalker.
And Walker. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
I
Uh,
gotcha. I see. I see.
it's just taken me a long time to get through the story.
That's
I
fair.
used to play WoW a lot,
Right.
uh, but I don't play Blizzard games anymore for obvious reasons.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because that was another game that I was at least very close to going pro at was Overwatch,
Okay, interesting.
but I did
You've
not.
had some good. You've had a good competitive streak over the years.
Yeah, Call of Duty,
Yeah.
that PUBG. I played some competitive Cycle. The Cycle before the
Cycle.
Cycle went to Tarkov-esque stuff. The Cycle used to be like a BR kind of game.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Darwin
I'm so
Project,
familiar with it.
yeah. I was not able to compete in the tournaments for Darwin Project, but that was
Gotcha.
because I had actual work at the time.
Fair, fair.
And then Darwin Project fell through anyway. Same
Yeah.
with Realm Royale. I won some tournaments in Realm Royale,
Hey. Okay.
but didn't get invited to the actual big tournaments because they didn't like me.
Oh, lame.
I wasn't a big streamer, so they didn't care.
Ah, I gotcha. I see. I see. Yeah.
But
Interesting.
yeah,
Interesting.
shooters. This is
Yeah,
where
shooters is where
my
it's at.
stuff goes in. I play Valorant right now. Valorant's shooting mechanic is counterintuitive to every other shooter that I've ever played, so it's hard to get used to.
Okay. I tried it back on my old computer briefly because one of my partners basically was like, "This game can run on a toaster," and then my computer like blew a gasket trying to run it. I was like, and they were depressed, and I was just like, well, dang. But yeah, no, I had like two sittings of it, and both of them were. I was just like, damn, this is not the shooter for me. Yeah.
It sounds like Darwin Project was selected again.
Oh my god, Hive.
uh,
Damn, dunking on Darwin Project.
man, Darwin Project is fun. It just, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vent a little bit about
Okay,
some
do it.
some battle royales that I've played in the past, like
Okay,
Darwin
go for
Project.
it.
Um,
Yeah.
if you are a video game company and you have fans that play your
Yeah.
game and enjoy your game,
Mhm.
but you have investors, and those investors want you to do something, maybe say fuck the investors sometimes.
Yeah, they're in
Because
play.
they will kill your game.
Absolutely.
Darwin Project changed some things about its game, uh, going with the investors, and so they had something that they were going to be doing, where it was going to have. So they had like a thing with Mixer at the time,
Okay. Right.
because Mixer was a thing,
Yeah.
where the chat and like certain streamers, they had like another player that wasn't actually a player in the game, but like a spectator that would like
Right.
make things happen, make
Yeah.
random things happen, and so could the chat and shit.
Mhm.
Which it was really cool. It was really cool, but they ended up changing it from Mixer to Twitch at the last minute, and Twitch didn't have the no delay thing that Mixer
Oh,
had,
yeah.
so it really messed things up. And
Oh.
they paid a lot of money for like Shroud and these other people to play it, and they didn't actually like it.
Oh,
Like they were like, "Yeah, this game's okay,"
yeah.
and that was
Yeah.
about it. They played it once and then stopped playing.
Oh, gotcha.
And so they tried to go off of what like Shroud, a
Mhm.
FPS player, really wanted for the game, in a third person, not a shooter. And that really messed up the game.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Realm
lot of bad
Royale
decisions.
tried to take the game from a projectile based like shooting system. So
Yeah.
like projectile based meaning that it's you act when you shoot a gun,
Yeah.
the server actually has an object going from the end of your gun to wherever it goes.
To where you're shooting.
So there's travel time and
Right.
usually an arc.
Yeah.
And they changed it to hit scan. So hit scan
Oh,
is as soon as
yeah.
you pull the trigger, it just generates a line, and anything in that line gets hit. The first thing in the line
Mhm.
gets hit. So
Right.
they changed it from projectile to hit scan, and killed their game.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah,
Damn. Like, why would they change it why would they change it to hit scan?
because a lot of people said the game was too difficult.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, because I was about to say, like, something that's like projectile based sounds like it would have a little bit more of like a skill curve, but like
Yeah,
there would be like
that's the
that would be
thing.
what would make it pop, right?
Yeah, like okay,
Yeah.
so like all of like okay, I don't like PUBG anymore. I haven't played
Yeah.
PUBG in a very long time, and
Okay.
but PUBG, everything is a projectile.
Right.
So like no matter what gun you're using, there's a projectile, there's a bullet arc, everything.
Hmm. Right.
Um, but in like let's look at Overwatch. Overwatch is a combination. You have characters like Soldier 76 or Widowmaker or Tracer, who are all hit scan. They have
Oh,
like
seriously? Like some characters are like hit scan and some are like projectile based?
yes.
Ooh, no idea. Did not
Yeah,
know that.
Pharah is a projectile. She shoots like rocket projectiles. Zenyatta shoots projectile
That makes
nuts.
sense. You know what? When I actually when I actually think about it, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like so when you completely change a game from like
Yeah.
a projectile base to a hit scan base, which like that's the thing with like Valorant right now too. Valorant
Yeah.
is all hit scan, but
Okay.
the shooting mechanic for Valorant and CS:GO is weird. You can't move. If you move, your
Yeah,
bullets go wild.
they
And
just go
then
everywhere.
also like the bullets don't go where your crosshair is.
Yeah,
They do on the first bullet, but that's it.
yeah,
Every
you
other
have
game
like
I've ever played, the recoil, like the crosshair goes with the recoil, so I just follow the
mm,
crosshair. But you can't do that in these games, and it throws me off.
mhm. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, I remember like my partner talking about like the recoil and the like deviation of things. And it's like I'm like, damn, okay, this seems like a lot. I'm just like, I come from Titanfall 2 where I'm just like, I just shoot the gun and I slide around, wall run on things, and then I get a robot if I do it long enough. I'm like, gift.
Gift.
Yeah,
It's like Call of
baby.
Duty. You do good enough, you get puppies.
You get puppies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Very good. I did not know that. I want puppies. Robot puppies. Or just a robot.
you can go play Battlefield 2042.
Oh.
Try
Well,
try and play Battlefield 2042.
I'm like, probably can't. Barf my guts out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The Battlefield 2042 is probably going to be really bad on That
motion
not
sickness.
just because
Yeah.
of your motion sickness,
Yeah.
but
Oh, just bad in
it's
general.
bad.
Yeah. I thought you wanted kittens. Kittens is good too. I'll take kittens. Yeah. I remember Titanfall
Hmm.
1 and just waiting around for Titanfall to hop on the Titan and murder it. Yeah, no, like you gotta be careful. You gotta watch those little guys. They'll pull the battery right out of your robot if you let them.
Pull the battery out.
Yeah. Have you ever played Titanfall 2?
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. No.
There was like a
Like if
free
you're,
weekend at one point, and I played it.
yeah, yeah. Like if you can jump on like a robot and you can like pop its battery and then it just like shuts down essentially. So
I didn't know you
yeah,
could do that.
yeah. It like the risk is like somewhat high that you're gonna get if you get got you're just gonna get your fucking ass crushed, but like it's like not undoable. It's fairly common. It makes humans like an actual threat. A pilot in Titanfall, I was much more effective as a pilot than as a Titan. That's legit. Yeah, that's
I
fair.
just remembered I would get a Titan, and then I'd have a sword, and I'd go Nyum.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm a weeb.
Yeah, that's a mood. That's a mood. That's legit. Yeah. No, I played Ronin too for a while. I was like, yeah, I enjoyed the sword. It was fun.
I mean, if you need any more evidence that I'm a weeb, like just look at my name. Sensho is
Yeah.
Japanese for
I
captain.
yeah. Have you seen my Twitter handle? It's Makara Hello.
True.
Yeah. I like sleeping. People sometimes ask me like, why do you have like pillow in your tag? And that is literally the answer. It's just like I fucking like sleeping.
Yeah.
I picked this tag out when I was like in my early teens. This is just something that I've just appreciated my whole life. Like other people pick cool things. I picked fucking pillow.
I I mean, so okay, Kiki Sencho
Okay.
actually the name came before the character.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that was just because I went with I liked Kiki, and then I was like,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of a pirate, so like, what sounds cooler, Captain Kiki or Kiki Sencho? And Kiki Sencho obviously sounds better, so I just went with
Yeah.
that. And
That's
now
fair.
people think it's my last name, and
Yeah.
that's rude.
That happens like a lot. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why people
exactly that right there, Captain. Shut up, Tim. Shut up.
Yeah, that's a mood. I sometimes people are just like code channel, the code channel. I'm like, it's not actually channel's not actually part of my name. I've been like shopping around for a last name lately, so people are like, you should change it to channel. I'm like, no, no, no.
Yeah, like people are like, "What is your last name?" And I'm like, I abandoned my last name because of a
Yeah,
horrible family." Okay.
yeah, yeah. See, that's kind of where I'm at. I gotta pick myself a hot new last name. I was kind of hoping I'd just inherit it from a partner or something, but it hasn't shaken out yet. I'm honestly like I should really just like accumulate last names. Like every partner I have, I should just take their last name until I just have like the longest name. That'll be good. Trust
What
me.
if I did that with every sexual partner that
We
I had?
talked about
Oh my
we
god.
talked about this. We talked about this, White. That's because you have the last name that's the first name of like the worst bully I ever had. Which is like she's like, take my last name. And I'm like, I can't because it caused me trauma.
Oh no.
I really can't. Don't worry. I'll date somebody and I'll take their last name and you can take their last name too. Yeah. That's the plan. I gotta you know what? You can appreciate it. I gotta thieve myself. I gotta pirate myself a last name so that
Good.
I can
Good.
so that I can carry it over and give it to White. Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I Like, man, if I were to like do that with the whole like combining everyone's last names to
Yeah.
like all of my
Yeah.
like quote unquote
Yeah.
partners,
Yeah.
that would be a lot.
Aw. Gotcha.
I currently
That's fair.
like live with one. I'm going to go live with another. Another one's visiting. Another one I'm going to be visiting in October, and then there's another one that I haven't visited yet.
Excellent. I love it. Oh my god, look at you
Being
go!
aromantic and not actually having girlfriends, but just having people that you just do
I
stuff with.
gotcha. That's legit.
This
Hey,
is
that's super legit.
what I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, that works. That's legit. And like there's like a I can vibe with a lot of that energy. Like I like that. I like that a lot. Uh, I'll become a double or more hyphenated. My last name is Magic the Gathering card. Oh, yeah. I already have both my parents' last names. Now I fully intend. Oh yeah, the like on paper one that if I can't steal enough last names, we're gonna probably go with what was it? Wait, was it Dragon Wagon?
Dragon Wagon.
We saw it on a book. We
Code
saw it on a
Dragon
book.
Wagon.
Yeah, Code Dragon Wagon. Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah. I'm like, she seemed into it, and I'm like, yeah, you want to do Dragon Wagon? Maybe. We'll think on it some more. Yeah. There's like an author out there that writes books, and her last name is Dragon Wagon. We don't know anything really about her, but she seemed really cool. And also, she has the last name Dragon Wagon. So, what more do you need to know?
Dragon Wagon. Oh, I
Dragon
love it.
Wagon.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Maybe someday it will be my last name. Maybe. Ah, but yeah, no. Yeah.
Snuffy, do you have
How's
anything, Dad?
Snuffy, you haven't said anything this whole time. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm, I'm like, I love you, Snuffy.
You're a little shy.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. You should have Snuffy. Oh, that's really cute. You should have Snuffy like in the like dumpster with you, just like next to you, just peeking out. Oh my god. Yes, I love it. Yes, perfect. This is excellent.
God.
Very good.
When Snuffy actually gonna be on Trash Talk? Hmm.
Yeah, what will
Snuffy
you do?
calling you out, Snuffy.
Gotta get Snuffy in here. That's fair. God, I haven't seen Snuffy in a while. I've seen her new look though. It's very cute.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I get so conflicted when I'm
Yeah.
like have to do something and Snuffy's streaming and like, oh.
Aw. Yeah. Admittedly, like because of my like my rigorous schedule. Yeah, I don't get to watch a lot of other streamers, unfortunately. So that's kind of sometimes that works against me because I'm like really behind the curve on like what people expect from a VTuber. But on the other end, sometimes I'm ahead of the curve because like I just saw the other day that Ironmost has a fucking Furby face, and I'm like, I did that years ago.
I think technically, Zentreya did that to
Did
her
Zentria do that
Haruka
too? Oh, okay.
like years ago.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
I
so
say years. I don't know.
there's a
Maybe it was
long
last
running
year.
joke
I don't
then.
know. But I don't know.
Yeah. No, somebody asked me to draw. This is back when I was doing drawing streams. Draw myself as a drunk Furby, and so I did that. Which then I think during the drawing, I was also telling a story here. I'll send you a picture of it. I was telling the story of the fact that one of my close friends here that lives local to me, uh, they do like they make plushies, and one of the things that they made was a long Furby. You may have actually seen it online before.
Oh
It's
yes, yes, the
super long
long.
and super cursed.
Yes, I
And
love it.
I'm like, I need to commission this to
The
send it to you.
long boy.
Long boy. Yeah, made a long Furby and it was very cute. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's but yeah, no. No, like I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, it's really big. Just completely crunked. Yeah,
Look
that's
at it.
goals. That's body goals right there. This
Transition
is
goals.
yeah, this is also a joke on the fact that I'm very like I'm long in the torso. I'm corgi shaped. So like I'm really long in the torso, but I have like little stubby hoppers.
I am the exact opposite.
Aw,
I'm only
legs.
5'5".
Aw.
My roommate is like 6'1".
Oh,
I have the
yeah.
same length of legs.
It's weird when that happens, isn't it? I'm 5'2", and my close friend is probably like close to like I actually don't know their height. I'm just gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say 5'6" maybe. And like when we sit down, we're the exact same height when I sit next to them because like I'm just all my length is in my torso. As soon as you cut legs out of the equation, I actually am almost person shaped. Yeah. Imagine having a sense of linear time. Yeah, that's a big mood.
Having a sense of time at all is weird to me.
Yeah, I know. It's a nocturnal life. It really throws off our
Yeah,
clocks.
fuck.
Yeah, yeah. The time flies by. Goes ahead of the pack because she's a long Furby. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, okay. That's maybe a Haruka and Zatreya joke then that I didn't know about. Like,
If you said
like super.
years
I'm
ago,
super.
I think yours was
This
first.
this is 2020 that we made that.
Okay, yeah, then
So
yours was probably first because I think that was last year. And
yeah. To be fair though, it was a requested drawing, so whoever requested that was technically the first. It
touche, touche.
yeah. Which is actually reminds me of another drawing, which I think was actually the same sitting. Um, which here I'll send this. Which Hive in the chat requested to draw myself with a particular look. It was like a kind of blouse and like suspenders and just like slacks. And this was like no more than like no more than probably like 3 weeks before oh what's her name? Uh right before Giovanna was announced in Strive. And I don't know if you've seen Giovanna, but like literally
Oh
the like
yeah,
outfit ended up being identical and we were both like, "Oh my god, hi."
yeah.
We beat like Arc System Works to this look. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Shocking. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Simpsons.
Simpsons. Uh yeah. No, but no, that's yeah. But no, I guess like what I was saying though is like I don't have my pulse on what's like big and hot with streamers.
Oh yeah, no, I neither do I. Like,
Yeah.
I've
It's hard.
I've recently kind of come to the point where I'm just like, okay,
Mm.
I'm gonna slow down on the amount of streams I do.
Yeah.
Slow it down to like 3 to 4 times a week instead of 5 to
Yeah.
6
That's
because
legit.
I've
Yeah.
been kind of going a little hard. But also like try and work on the more back end things because I need to
It's
do a lot
super
of work on the
important.
back end parts. I know
Yeah.
it's boring, but it kind of
Yeah.
needs to be done. And also work on some YouTube shit. So I know that
Yeah.
the people like the YouTube shit, so give them the YouTube
Thank
shit,
you.
I guess.
Thank you.
Ah, what?
Thank you. Pardon me. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, like that's such a big deal too, is like I know like for like the big thing is when they talk about like growth, they're like you gotta branch out and do all this other stuff and like I'm
I
like, oh,
wanna.
I
I
yeah,
wanna.
like I have my very specific niche I fit into, so it's just like it's hard for me to like branch out into that. Like every time I've like tried it a little bit, everybody's super supportive and likes it. So it's like that's encouraging. But also it's just like it's hard for me to break from like a 5 day a week schedule of streaming. Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I barely have enough time to do anything anyways, like, outside of the stream. I, like, have enough time to, like, work on my lineups and, keep up with everything I'm doing and or, well, basically get ready for the next stream and then, like, everything I need to do around the house. So it's just, like, it's hard to find time. Like, I know if I really wanted to, like, branch out into, like, YouTube or, like, TikTok or things like that, it's just,
Yeah.
like, I'd have to just roll back the streams even more, and it's like, but I don't wanna do that because it's where everyone that's cool hangs out, and I love my audience, so I'm just like, I love my
Exactly.
viewers, so I don't wanna
Yeah.
leave them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
understandable.
yeah, so I'm just like, I guess, I'm like, I'm okay with this, like, this is A-okay in my books.
Yeah, I've kind of I'm probably
I'm
gonna
comfortable.
cut down on like the days that I have like the slower days, and then
Yeah,
just go from there.
yeah,
And we'll see how it works out.
yeah.
Maybe it won't work, and then I just go back to streaming 5 days,
I have,
whatever.
like, probably one of the most, like, how would you put it? Like, complete pieces of, like, streaming, like, data, at least for, like, me, to tell me, like, what days are, like, good or what days are not good for me. Because I streamed when I first became a VTuber, I streamed a consecutive 372 days, in a row. And so I know from
Well,
that
what?
every si
Hold
every
on,
s
hold on. Why?
because I was really enjoying myself.
Okay, that's fair,
Yeah, no, I was really into
fair.
it, I was vibing. I I've not felt the brush of success much in my life, so it was like I was a little bit taken by it, admittedly. I was like, "Huh, this is going. Things are working." And I had a lot of energy like pulled from that or like I pulled a lot of energy from that.
Okay,
So,
understandable, understandable.
yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, so but no, so I have like this like really good piece of data where it's like, okay, I'm like looking at it. I'm like, okay, what days are my good days? What days are my bad days? What days am I gonna be taking off? I looked at it. Every fucking day was basically identical. With with like with Friday being slightly lower than every other day. And I'm like, well, I mean, like, it was almost useful.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah. So I made the realization that it doesn't matter what day I take off because every day is about the same. Saturdays are also just slightly less popular for me than like other days, but it was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
like at the moment, like for the most part, like the days that I take off, I'm just like,
yeah,
I'm gonna take this time off specifically
yeah,
to spend more time with,
yeah,
my non-streamer friends.
yeah. That's legit. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It like, and that's the thing is like for a long time, like way back, even before I was a VTuber, like I had a pretty good friend circle locally, so I was, I'd regularly take time off that way. But it was just like, yeah, like everybody moved, and then COVID time, so I've been pretty, that first year especially, like I was just kind of stuck around the house, so there was a lot of time just spent streaming and focusing just on that. I'm just kind of starting to like pull myself out of that and focus on like it's like, okay, like I gotta get out at least like a little bit and try and have like a little bit of social life going on besides the stream. So like I'm like I'll take 2 days off a week usually, and then like if I feel like it's like, oh, okay, like, you know, I'm not holding myself hard to it, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
which
get
I
you.
think is important. Keeping it flexible is a good thing. It's easier to uh you won't like burn out like you'll burn out faster if you hold yourself to like a rigid schedule.
Yeah,
For what, right?
yeah.
Every day, every day ended up technically being the same for me with my data sheet of 372 days. So it's like whatever day you
How did
stream,
you?
people will swing by.
Okay, I really gotta know how.
Okay.
Like, how did you do a full over a year
Uh,
of straight? Like, how?
I like I said, I really didn't have a lot going on in my life at the time, so it was like
God.
it just kind of happened very like naturally. I I was just like it was just really easy just to sit down and stream for a few hours each day, and uh, I had a good flow, and the stream was growing, and it was very like everything was going pretty good. So it was like it honestly gave me a lot of structure in my days because otherwise I was just like doing stuff around the house or going and getting groceries or fast food or whatever my general day to day was. So it was like it was interesting. Uh but it was like it was combining both like my, hobby, my social life and, my uh I guess technically work to a degree at that point. So it was like, oh, I'm combining like three things that you know, all in one chunk like this, so it kind of works out.
Like now that you're
Yeah.
explaining this here, like
Yeah.
it sounds probably more like, well, not more health, you know what I mean, like less
Yeah, I know
unhealthy.
when I say 372 days, people are like, "Oh my god, you must have been a wreck." And it's like,
Like
"No, it was actually
it,
giving me
it
a lot of
sounds
structure."
less unhealthy than what I did when I was doing the pro PUBG
Oh yeah.
stuff, and that was I
Um
worked 40 hours a week,
yeah.
immediately came home and streamed 8 hours a day
Yeah, that's so
of
hard.
PUBG, and also on top of that did practice and scrims.
Yeah.
So
That's a lot.
yeah, so like
Yeah.
yeah, okay, maybe yours is a little less unhealthy than what I've done in the past.
Yeah.
So never mind, never mind.
I mean like that competitive gaming life is tough. It is so tough. I did like I was very like lukewarm competitively in the fighting game community, but like I mostly did it for fun, but it's something that I know like to get good, not to, use that term, but like um to get good is just like it's such an immense amount of time and practice and
Oh
just like
yeah,
focus on like a singular thing.
yeah,
And then on top of that, if you stack like work schedule, like I was fortunate because like I had well, fortunate that I was kind of stepping into my work, local work, which was at a convenience store, which is why I sometimes open my streams and say that I was a bodega cat, or that I'm a bodega cat because
yeah,
my day job was technically a convenience store before I stopped it, because of my transition, because I wanted to take a little bit of time off. The store I worked at was not technically a very good place. So it was like I was going to look for other work. And then also COVID happened. So I kind of fell into this spot where it's like, okay, well, and then also my mom technically busted her leg up pretty bad. So I was taking care of her for a while. So it was like, I fell into this weird spot where it was like the streaming like fit perfectly into my life. It just like socketed itself perfectly. It was growing and I was able to kind of, you know, uh given my like living situation, like live off of that and, gave me some structure, like I said. So
yeah,
um
yeah. I totally
yeah,
get you there.
yeah. It was like
I've
circumstances just kind of aligned.
I've wanted like I made a tweet about it the other day. Like
Yeah.
I kind of like I get the urge to
Yeah.
compete again because
Yeah, oh
like
yeah, the
I
competitive streak
really
never leaves.
yeah, I really
Yeah,
want to, but like at the
yeah,
same time I don't want to limit myself to one game. I know that my
yeah.
current viewers aren't going to like that, especially if it's a shooter
Yeah,
specifically, because those are the
right.
only games that I'm good at. I
Oh,
say that I'm good at Naraka, but
oh.
Naraka pisses me off sometimes because of the lag, and
Yeah,
it's
um,
like, hey, let's have people on the other side of the world play on
yeah,
this server and not
yeah,
expect any problems.
uh, gotcha. Does it like on the competitive end? Are you the type? Do you build up the salt? Do you build the sodium?
Not necessarily, not
Not
really.
necessarily.
Not
Okay,
really.
yeah,
I like to win,
yeah.
definitely. I like to
No,
win.
yeah,
But like at the
go.
same time, I'm not really someone that gets
Yeah,
upset
yeah,
uh about losing.
yeah.
Like
That's like I think like that's a through line I've seen in basically everybody that's like competitive is you have to have like a high sodium tolerance.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay, well, competitive shooters
yeah.
I feel like an odd one out in competitive
Oh,
shooters.
okay. Yeah, I
Um,
suppose like when I think about like
Most of them are bro culture people, and I'm definitely not.
yeah, 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 it's
Chat is saying
it's
that the
really bad.
unhealthy stuff came after the 370 plus days.
Yeah, it was actually the unhealthy stuff. It was weird because after that, like suddenly 372 days of streaming, and I start like rolling it back and just streaming like 5 or 6 days a week, and that like broke me for a while because it was just like I'd take a day off and I'd literally just like lay in bed staring at the ceiling. I'd be
Oh
like, I
my
don't know what
god,
to do with my
yes.
time.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Oh my
right.
god.
Like I still honestly struggle with that a little bit because it's just like this is like so much of my life, right? Yeah, like I said, I've forsaken the flesh for the polygons. It's such a large part of my life that it's like it's actually really weird when I'm just like not streaming. I really got to fill my time. Like it really helps if like I'm taking time off for a plan or something because like then my mind is focused on that. If I'm just like left to my own devices, I will go insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you there. I mean,
Yeah.
luckily I have people to like that
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
snap me out of things, but
That's fair. That's good. Yeah, it's always good to have people around. Um
yeah,
actually
I
I guess
will
to finish.
if no one's here, I will not get out of bed
Oh yeah, that's such a mood. Like I'm
unless
I'm
I
the same
have to.
way. Yeah. I mean partly cuz I really like sleeping, but also like
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a weird sensation because like I the stream is important to me.
Back
So
when I
it's just
actually
like
worked,
yeah,
I
yeah.
would every once in a while I would just not wake up for work and just not go in.
Oh god, yeah. Like I'm
I don't know how I kept the job. Do not ask me how I kept the job. I really don't know because it happened
yeah.
multiple times where I just no call no showed because I slept for
Oh,
18
gotcha.
hours plus.
Oh god, that's such a mood. Like God, I do that a lot. Back between like September last year and like January, I was on like a thing called Twitch revenue adjustment. So I was having to stream about
Oh, I
150
that
hours
was when
like
I
a
stopped. I started watching. I think
yeah.
I
I was
was
having to stream 150 hours a month, and when I would take my days off, it was not unusual for me just to sleep for like 15 hours. Like, I'd take two
understandable.
days off and I'd just sleep 15 hours. I'd wake up for like a few hours and then just sleep another 15 hours because I was just so tired. But it was like fine. I love sleeping, so but probably wasn't really good for me. Um, What was I saying? Oh, right. I was gonna finish a thought I had earlier though. But yeah, no, when you're working a day job though, streaming life is so much harder.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah. I was fortunate because like when I was at the convenience store, I was streaming a lot, but I wasn't really getting anywhere with the stream. But like it was like an okay job. Like I said, it was very sketchy. It was very like it was it was super sketchy, but it was like an okay job. My coworkers were good.
Uh, Chat's saying that you stream like 14 hours a day. Okay, VTubers I feel are a little bit weird in most of the rest of the streaming community. In the
Uh,
fact that as VTubers we generally stream a lot less
uh,
than like a normal streamer. If you
yeah,
look at like the big streamers,
yeah,
like the big streamers,
yeah,
they stream like 12 to 14 hours a day every day. Like
yeah,
no days off. They like unless they
yeah.
have something that they have to do specifically.
Yeah,
And it's like VTubers as a general rule, like I know that
yeah,
like, I watch Snuffy all the time. Snuffy doesn't
mm,
stream that much.
yeah,
Like she streams for like, 7 hours when she streams, but it's like 2 days, 3 days a week.
yeah. It's one of those things that I think probably a little bit of it is it's just like the difference between like kind of something that's I'm not gonna say scripted, but like a little bit more scripted, a little bit more of like a structure than if you sit down and you're just playing like a game for 10 to 14 hours, there is like a different like emphasis on it. You know what I mean? If you're going into
True.
just playing, a shooter for a number of hours, like you're really just kind of there isn't any extra flourishes that come with it. There's no extra like
Well, I
well now
mean,
we have to go to a segment about this or whatever.
it
Yeah,
actually, I mean, it depends. Like,
sometimes.
if you look at
Yeah,
like, okay, let's just
yeah,
the only big streamer, the only like,
okay,
well, I say only big streamer, like
yeah.
I watch Iron Mouse, she's a big streamer, but
Oh,
like,
I almost.
uh, the only big like non
Yeah,
VTuber streamer that I watch is
yeah,
Hasanabi.
Okay, yeah.
and he does like his is not scripted, but like he
Yeah.
knows what he has a structure,
Oh yeah, he definitely has a structure,
and
that's
he
for
streams
sure.
like 12 hours a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
He definitely has a structure, but
Yeah. Yeah, and that's true. That's true. Yeah. It just I guess it just varies from person to person, I guess. Uh, I know I'll hear stream 14 hours a day. Actually, I don't think I've ever done 14. The most I've ever done is I think 12 because I actually when I get tired, I show it, which is another reason why
and
I
then
really
there's
like
me.
VTubing.
I've streamed 30 hours,
Oh, that's so
36
much.
hours. I've streamed
Yeah.
36 hours in one
Yeah.
sitting.
Yeah. See, my endurance is like spread out. I can do 370 for days, but I can't do like long sittings for each day. Like at 12 hours, like I'm starting to like at 12 hours the big problem is if I stream the next day, then how much sleep am I ultimately getting? Uh but it's one of those things that's like, yeah, I can never do like 20 or 30 hours. That's like that would be like impossible for me. I'd be a wreck.
Yeah.
You'd just be picking up my like charred remains. You could literally sweep me into a jar. Just sweep
Like
me into an urn.
I think that
You can put it in the dumpster next to you and stuff you.
I think that the most that I would stream regularly would probably be like what I do now, like seven
Mm. Yeah,
hours a day.
yeah.
At
Seven,
the
seven's
like
comfortable.
seven hours a day, 5 days a week. That would be the most that I would do
Yeah, and see that's like
regularly. But I'd
yeah,
have events and stuff like I've had events where I've the one my birthday event where I streamed for 36 hours because I wanted to play all of BioShock games in a single sitting, which I did and completed them all.
that's so much.
I did it. It's a challenge and I did it.
That's so much.
Uh,
Oh, y'all too good. Y'all too strong. I'm gonna lay down and take a nap.
I mean, okay,
Yeah.
I will say this.
Mhm.
If I if you give me if you give me like a day to prepare,
Yeah.
or at least,
Yeah.
and I can get some Red Bull and stuff,
Yeah.
I can stay up for 2,
You
possibly
know
3
what?
days.
I've never. Oh my god, Kiki, no! Don't do that.
I don't do
No.
it randomly. I don't do it. I'm just saying I
Yeah.
could.
No. No. I know that you can, but you shouldn't. Yeah, please don't. You gotta take care of yourself. We have big self care energy on my stream, even when I'm not being the most self caring.
I was about to say.
Yeah. I'm sometimes known for being slightly less than perfect, slightly less than a perfect example. Eh, yeah, no.
I
Um,
probably won't. Okay, here's my thing.
okay.
Is I'm definitely for self care and everything.
Yeah.
Me
Oh yeah.
staying up for like 36 hours one time
Yeah.
and then taking like 2 days off after
Oh
that,
yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel like
That's
that's bad.
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Like if you're
it's
taking some
not
time off to
great.
recoup and making sure that you're preparing
Yeah.
appropriately, like that makes sense to me. Yeah. Also, it's like yeah, no. I was like, I don't think I could stay up for 20 hours or 30 hours, but then I remembered during Lily's Monster Hunter collab, I went out and bought some energy drinks. I don't normally drink anything that's caffeinated. I don't drink
Hmm.
anything like that. But one of my partners drinks energy drinks, so like I was like, you know what? I like tried to sip of one once. And I'm like, it perked me up. So you know what? I'll buy some energy drinks. So I drank them for like I drank like I got 3 or whatever, so I drank them over the course of, like, a week or 2, and it's like, yeah, okay, I could see where this like, I could stay up for, like, 20 hours on something like that, it's pretty
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's originally, I was buying ones, I'm like, "Okay, I don't wanna get ones that are extra caffeinated," and then, like, after drinking the first one, I looked at the can, it's the equivalency of, like, 3 cups of coffee, I'm like, "I drink 0 cups of coffee." I could literally look at this can holding it and say, "I have not drank 3 cups of coffee in 25 years." So it's like, "Oh, cool." So I just did that all at once then. So I ran a very long stream that night.
Understandable.
Yeah.
When I not really when I started, but once I moved here to where I am
Yeah.
now, I kind of
Dumpster.
started drinking the dumpster. I kind of started drinking like at least a can of Red Bull on
Okay.
stream a day, if
Yeah.
not
Red Bull,
if
your
not
energy
two.
drink of choice.
Yes, because it tastes like liquid candy.
That makes sense. That's fair.
That
The
and
ones
that's
I
why I
have taste
drank
like
it, and
fruit
that's why I
punch.
drank it. I love the
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that everyone thinks that Red Bull tastes bad, but I don't think it does.
I'll have to try it sometime. I've never drank one because everybody's like it tastes bad,
Everyone
and I'm
says it
like,
tastes bad. I
yeah.
don't think so, but you know, everyone
I see.
has
I
their
love candy, so this is very
yes.
tempting to me.
I'm sitting here eating
Yeah.
chewy spree right now while we.
Oh my god. I bought a bunch of candy yesterday for going to a friend's place, and I left the bag on their counter. Ah,
Oh no!
I'm like, I want that candy. It was so good.
I
Oh
keep
well,
trying to
whatever.
get my roommate to go out and get me candy randomly in the middle of the night
Oh,
in exchange for sex.
oh, there you go. I was supposed to say, are you training them to do this? And it's like, oh, of course. There we go. Perfect.
It
Yeah. No,
doesn't
it's
work all the
no.
time.
Ah, well, that
Uh
sucks. Yeah. But hmm.
if you're new to my channel, there's a lot of um,
Nah.
18 plus talk sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean, like my channel's marked the same way. Like I talk about my like BDSM stuff a lot and all that junk. So it's like I say I talk about it a lot, but honestly, I haven't really been doing much on that front lately. So it's just like, yeah,
I'll just say, 9 times out of 10, if I'm like staring off in this direction
yeah,
randomly and
yeah,
nothing's happening, I'm probably
yeah.
looking at something that someone sent me on my other monitor.
Oh, looking at some spice, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
can't run my Twitter timeline. I can't run my Twitter timeline well, uh, while streaming because otherwise I will just be talking and then I'll just like immediately pause and I'll be like, Anyway."
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I kid him. The baby coach just treats me like one of Hive's precious. Not a lot, but fairly like, and that's the thing. Like, it's not like I'm gonna like drag it out every chance I get, but it's just like something that like I'm not afraid to talk about, like you know that stuff that shall be not
um,
be named because I'm embarrassed. No, no, I'm
funnily
not afraid to like
enough,
talk about my BDSM stuff on stream.
okay, so I have a throne, and
Okay.
I've had a viewer.
Oh, a throne. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, I follow.
Yeah, a throne the website, not a
Yeah,
throne the chair.
okay, yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
okay. That's fair. Pirate throne. My brain filled in that blank really
Trash throne.
fast. You should put a
Hey,
fucking throne on your throne.
I, I do want to get some art with me on like a trash throne. That'd be great. Anyway,
Oh, that'd be perfect.
off topic. I
You
have
can
a
put it right above the
throne
couch.
like the website throne,
Yeah, yeah,
and some people have thrown some things on there.
yeah.
And I'm just someone bought me some nipple clamps in the middle of stream, and the picture popped up on stream, and it's
Yeah.
literally just a woman topless with the nipple clamps on, and I'm just like, no! I did not get banned.
Did you,
I did not
oh,
get
that's
banned. I did not
oh,
get any
perfect.
kind of in trouble
Okay,
for
that's a
it.
relief. That's a relief.
Maybe
I was
because the
gonna say,
nipple
did you
clamps technically cover up the nipples. I
maybe?
I don't know.
Well, you didn't get dinged, so that's good, and you get
Yeah,
nipple clamps out of it.
and I got some nipple clamps. I did indeed. Two
Oh, that's
sets, by the way.
oh, hot
Two
damn.
sets.
You and a friend. Perfect.
Yeah, so I've kind of now just been like, okay, in the future, I will just not accept any throne requests that have an NSFW image.
Yeah. I think you can change it so it doesn't display the image when you get like when it's purchased on stream. I think you can do that.
Maybe I probably
Yeah.
could.
Yeah. Actually, Code, didn't you clear out your throne? I did clear out my throne. There was a few sexy things on there, but like honestly, I felt weird because like I feel like I'm in that's not really what people come to my stream for, you know what I mean?
True.
Like it's it felt a little bit out of place cuz like like I'm going through like a weird phase where I'm like my body is good, but it's also just like I have some like body hate going on that like I need to get
Oh, I
over. But
understand
yeah,
entirely.
like I mean, I took some like cute bunny girl like bunny suit like
Yes, I
photos
saw
like
those and I enjoyed them.
yeah. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed them. Thank you. I appreciate the praise. Um, like I took a few of that, and it was like I feel good about it, but it's also just like I'm just in a weird spot. Like I know that I'm fucking blessed, but it's just like
That's entirely
yeah
understandable because
yeah.
like I have a fansly of my own body, not my model,
Oh
but like I have a
yeah
fansly and I have
yeah
that stuff up, but I haven't put anything up in a while because I just
yeah.
haven't
And
felt
just
good about myself, you know?
yeah, and so that's the thing is when you're delving into that sort of thing, you have to feel good about yourself, right? Like it's like a body positivity thing. Like you feel in yourself, so you want to take some photos or take a video or something, right?
Yeah.
But when you're not feeling yourself, it's really hard to get into that mindset to do something like that, which is basically what like kneecapped my fansly, which I was like I got everything set up for it and then I was like I'm ready and then I didn't do anything cuz I forsaken my body.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
entirely understandable.
Yeah.
Especially for me when I go back and forth on whether or not I want bottom surgery or not.
I
And
gotcha.
then
Yeah.
also the fact of like uh
Yeah.
so I don't like to shower because I just don't like showering. Like I don't like to. I don't know. I don't like
I
the
don't think you
act
have to
of
explain any further.
showering.
You're sitting in a dumpster right now, Kiki. It's like totally legit.
Okay, I don't like the act of showering, but I like
Okay, yeah.
after the shower because one, shaving. I hate body hair or
Yeah.
facial hair at all. I
Yeah.
hate it. Absolutely
Yep.
hate it.
Yep.
But you
Absolutely
know,
fair.
it grows the next day. So like,
Yeah.
I like
You got
theoretically, I probably should take a shower every day, but that would
yeah.
take me forever, and I don't feel like it. So I
Yeah.
generally just take a shower every other day. So I would only be able to
Yeah.
take pictures of myself every other day.
Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah. That's fair. Like you wanna feel like when you're taking your photos that you're in your like peak. So
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
like yeah, I get that. I get that. I have some like days where I roll out of bed and I'm like, oh, I'm like scrubby today. I'm just like I'm definitely not. I'm like, these are the days where I'm really glad I'm a VTuber.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
especially
I say that as I like sit here in like TOS clothing. So
fair enough, fair enough. I'm like, it's a warm day. I'm actually, honestly, I have about as much midriff going on my model as I do right now. So I guess it's not that different.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a hot, it's summer. Yeah, no, but yeah, like I've kind of had like some like hormone like my HRT like issues has gone by years, so I've had a little bit of regrowth that I have to probably have addressed. It it sucks. I'm also like I don't like facial hair, I don't like body hair. So yeah. So I keep myself pretty clean. Got a
yeah.
very good midriff. Oh, yeah. Like
I
yeah, I
think
don't know
I've
if it's
seen
an
a
option
picture of
there,
your
but
midriff.
I definitely like laser does wonders. I definitely
God, I
yeah.
really part of my problem is
Mm.
that I don't have a job. I don't have a
Yeah,
family.
okay, yeah, we're yeah,
Um,
gotcha.
so I don't have insurance unless I
Yeah,
end up
yeah,
unless
insurance
someone.
won't cover laser up here either, but, like
True. Well, I think certain insurances will here, but like
yeah,
I don't have
yeah,
insurance. I don't have a job. I'm
yeah,
literally reliant on people that
yeah,
keep telling me not to get a
take
job. So
yeah,
probably
yeah,
because they know that I'll lose it.
yeah, no, hey, no, like, the thing is it's good that you have people that, recognize that and they're taking care of you to some to an extent,
For those
yeah.
that don't know, I'm not good at subordination at all. Uh,
Subordination?
except for uh, being a subordinate to people.
Oh.
and unless it's sexual.
Oh. Eh.
Depending on the person. Depending on the person. Most
Oh.
of the time, I'm
So
the
you take
top.
off the captain's hat sometimes.
Every once in a while, it depends on
Every once in a while.
the woman.
Aw,
Depends on the woman.
that's fair.
But yeah, I'm really not good at like being a worker. I'm a really bad worker. I
Yeah.
really don't know how I kept a job for years.
See, that's how I am too.
I literally did not show up for work often.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, like, and every day I was late. I was at
Yeah.
least 30 minutes late, if not hours.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I can relate to this so much because I struggled so hard to keep work. The only job I ended up keeping was my sketchy like convenience store job. And like I've said before on stream, like that job literally we had a phone number that if somebody got hurt in the store, this includes another employee to call that number so they could pack up the store and just like vacate so that the store couldn't be sued. It's like it was that sketchy.
I
So it's
love it.
like, wow.
I love
I mean, like,
it.
of course, all the employees at the store just like were like looking at this number. And it's like, this fucking sucks. Nobody's gonna fucking. We're not gonna fucking call this number. It did almost happen once though, but that was yeah. It almost happened once, but yeah, that was. I've had some sketchy jobs, and honestly, I don't like. I've never been able to place why I don't do good at like the jobs I apply to. Like, I I don't know if I just resonate a lot of "Hey, everybody, let's fucking quit this place" energy or what, but, like, I just
I
don't.
do.
I've struggled yeah, I've struggled a lot keeping work, so
I was also a bit of a
it's
klepto, so you know.
gotcha, yeah.
I didn't
Do you ever
get
get
caught. Like,
is it the pirate thing? Is it just, like, your pirate genes?
maybe,
B maybe,
maybe,
just a little bit, that's
yeah.
fair. You know what? They shouldn't, like that's that's bad on them, like, trying to, like, buckle down on your, like, pirate genes. That ain't fair to you. That ain't fair to you. I feel like you should take that to like workman's comp.
We're workman's comp. I have to steal something at least this many times a day.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah, it keeps me centered.
That was another thing at my last job.
Yeah,
Like someone would like I would see people stealing
yeah,
something, and like the
yeah,
people like the manager would be like, "Did that guy steal anything?" And I'd just be like, "I don't know. I didn't see anything."
yeah, yeah,
I literally watched him like shove it under his shirt or something. I was like,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah,
Granted, I was also I'm not gonna be like uh I'll be open about it. I was a pharmacy technician, so
oh, gotcha.
but like
Okay.
in the South, so like I didn't have to have
Yeah,
school or anything.
right. Okay, gotcha.
So
Nice,
like
nice.
I've been robbed a lot of times. And
Oh,
like
that's scary.
and that was another thing was like
Yeah,
for me it wasn't entirely as scary, I guess, because
yeah,
you know I was just like, you know, whatever, if they shoot
yeah.
me they shoot me. I don't give a fuck.
Jeez.
I was in that I
Yeah,
was
you're in that
it
mindset
was in that
because of
mindset
that
before
place.
transitioning and everything,
Yeah.
before starting
Okay.
everything.
Yeah. That
I
that
used to be
makes
very
sense. Yeah.
yeah, I
No.
used to be very bad about the whole suicidal
Yeah.
thoughts and stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
um
Mm,
but yeah, so like when like we'd get robbed, I would
yeah.
just like continue to work like
Yeah.
and ignore the person. and, and like my boss would try to like make fun of me, and they're like, what are you doing? And like when you're getting robbed, I'm just like, I got shit I gotta do before you'll let me go home, so I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's so
do that
good.
shit so I can go home. I don't care if
Yeah.
somebody's got a gun to me or not.
Yeah. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm like in the chair out back and I'm like spinning and I'm like, oh, I'm so dizzy. I should take a half day.
Well, okay, hold on. Like that was the thing. Like I would just like
Yeah.
the beginning of the day was me
Yeah.
working to get
Yeah.
like what I would need to get done
Yeah.
for them to
Yeah.
let me go.
That's fair. Yeah.
And then the rest of the day I just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I
No,
would do
that's
the
fair.
bare minimum.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway,
Yeah, but no.
um
I f- there was something about I'm trying to think. There's like a through line about jobs or something here, but I can't figure what it was. But um, Uh, yeah, no, I don't
Oh
know.
well.
It's just
Oh well.
we just like that. We just like that. Mhm. Yep. Work is like that. It's rough sometimes.
Fuck
It's really
work.
hard to find. Yeah, fuck work. I'm like, let's
Oh,
not mince
and
words. Fuck it.
it was forwarding uh laser and
Oh
other
yeah,
things.
laser.
Because
Yeah,
I won't have
no.
insurance, and I have the
Yeah,
whole like wanting to
yeah.
maybe wanting to get bottom surgery, which would be insanely
Yeah.
expensive.
Another big expense. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So
Yeah,
unless one of my friends is entirely okay with marrying me specifically for legal reasons,
I gotcha.
then I'm kind of fucked on that.
Yeah, no. I've had that conversation before. It's like, hey, like I have no possibility of ever having medical, and I'm like like scooching up to one of my partners. I'm like, I hear you have a really nice medical plan, and you're looking really marriable right now.
Submissive
Like,
and marryable.
yeah, I know, right? And I'm like, it'd be like if you ever are open to that, mm, I just think it's a very attractive trait having Medicare.
Having medical insurance is a very
Yeah,
attractive trait.
yeah. I'm just like, oh, but yeah, no. Like, I get it. I know my thing was just like I saved up for like a long time for my laser. Like when I originally price checked it, it was like in the hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and then like by the time I actually saved up the money and I put my hands on my hips, I'm like, I'm ready. Like, I'm like, I might as well spend the money. I'm gonna do it. I saved up my money for this reason, and I went in, and it was like 1/5 or sixth the cost of what it was back when I originally started saving. And I was like, holy fuck. Oh my god. But I had been saving
Yay!
for like 8 years. So it was like it's like, oh yeah, I guess yeah, it might go down in price over time. Of course. That makes so much sense. So that helped. It was cheaper than I expected, but it's still definitely an expense. I definitely understand. Yeah. I mean
Yeah,
honestly,
like
mhm,
here in America, I know
yeah.
that uh, what is it called? Civil union? No, I don't.
Civil union, civil like like
Uh,
partnership or
yeah, like the
civil, yeah,
like not being
yeah,
married but
civil,
living
yeah,
together and saying that
yeah,
you're together for.
civil something. I know what you're referring to.
Yeah, yeah. I know that that's
Some
not
of the
a
Jackie fuckers
thing
up.
here in America
Oh,
for the most
isn't
part.
it? Oh,
It's
what?
no, it's not. Like for like
I didn't
adding
know
people
that.
to insurance and stuff like that, you can't do it.
Really, I didn't know
Can't do
that.
it.
Oh my god,
I
that's
think
the
in
missing
Canada you
puzzle
can.
piece. That's a missing puzzle piece. That makes so much sense why the US makes such a fucking battleground of like marriage. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like for like a lot of reasons, obviously, but I mean, like huh. Well, the more you know. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, I know that
Huh.
like since cuz I was looking at one point
Yeah.
into we were looking at one point into possibly moving to Canada
Yeah. Oh.
and seeing like
Yeah. Visit
how that
me. Yeah.
how that would work and
Yeah. Pack a jacket.
technically
It's cold up here sometimes.
since
Hmm.
I've sometimes
Hmm.
only sometimes.
It's. I mean, I feel the cold really bad, but like not everybody does. Lots of people don't notice the cold. It's fine. You'll be
uh
fine.
but yeah, anyway, yeah, to move to Canada, me and the my roommate right now
Yeah.
would be eligible at this point since we've lived together for a year and have
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
names on a lease together for
Yeah.
over a year. It would we would be able to like move
Oh.
to Canada as partners if we
Yeah.
wanted to,
Yeah.
if like she somehow
Yeah.
got a way in, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be nice just to be able to like move places without it being such a fucking
Yeah,
hassle.
it's just so
Yeah.
stupid, so stupid.
It's yeah, it's rough. And White in the chat, one of my partners, she's in a different country, so like
Yeah, I
I'm
have.
in the same boat where it's like I'm like I want to get you like here, but it's like it's the hurdles of it. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess like
especially
I'm already here, so like I guess there's like that. I've I'm like I'm gonna have to do it. I'll marry as many of you as it takes to get y'all into Canada.
a
Line up. Just give me like a battle wedding dress or something. It'll be sick.
battle wedding.
Yeah, I'll be hanging from a helicopter at the border waiting for y'all.
Like that's another thing right there that is kind of bad is that like polyamorous marriages are not
Oh
a
yeah, not
thing
right. Yeah, not
that
really recognized.
yeah and
Yeah,
yeah I have
yeah.
a girl that's
Oh,
in Canada as well, and she's kind of stuck up there while the
oh
rest of
yeah,
us are in America.
yeah.
Like I'm gonna
Canada.
be moving to the other side of the United States, which isn't
Okay.
that difficult
Yeah.
because it's the United States. So
Right.
it's actually going to be an improvement, another improvement,
Oh,
going from
that's
the
good.
south to the north to
Yeah.
the northwest.
Yeah. Northwest. Okay. Cool. Well, that's good then.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. It does have a lot of benefits. I hate it. Oh, I see. And for an adult to be on, they have to be disabled before the cutoff age. Oh, yeah. There's that's so, uh, it's rough. Mm,
yeah. Legal
mm.
shit is stupid
Yeah,
often,
it really is. It really is.
but
Like, hmm?
we've been going on for over 2 hours.
Oh gosh, like Kiki, if I'm running you down,
No,
like
I have been enjoying the conversation.
okay,
I
that's
have been
good.
enjoying it, and that's why I haven't
I have
stopped
been
us.
too.
However, it
Okay,
has been 2 hours, and I
okay.
usually only go for one.
Oh, oh God. Oh
But
gosh.
it's
I'm like,
okay. We
I
we
ain't
didn't
heard no
even
bell.
exactly. We didn't even stop the
Yeah,
conversation at all ever.
yeah.
So
No.
so but
Yeah,
since it's been over 2 hours, I think it'd be a good time.
yeah. Okay, that's
Probably
fair.
call it.
Yeah, no.
Especially not to fuck up the YouTube shit.
Hey, that's totally fair. I
I
get it.
think the last one went for an hour and a half, so that's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not too
Oh,
bad. But
oh.
thank you
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
voluntarily coming.
Yeah, there was
Uh,
burgers
yeah.
and rope. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes for me, really.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching. I'm
Mhm.
actually you should go to the Twitter and tell me if there's someone that you think I should raid.
Oh,
That's how I've been doing it recently. Is
I gotcha. Let me see. Let me see. Who could we raid? Um, it's like looking here. Yeah. Well, thank you again for having me. This is super
yeah, yeah.
nice. Like
This was
anytime.
fun.
Like you just give
Yeah.
me a heads up. You
Okay.
got the cancellation? I'll fucking pop in here anytime. I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. No, absolutely. This is super fun. It was very good to chat with you,
You want me to
Kiki.
go through the whole kidnapping thing again, or are you...
Absolutely. That's
Okay.
part of the that's a benefit for me.
All right. All right. Good to know.
I, I didn't even get in. I was gonna get into a whole spiel about like my history with getting kidnapped, but that's something for next time, I guess.
Okay, I will write that down.
Yeah, you can write that down as a future question because I have a whole bunch of answers related to that.
Okay.
I'm very kidnappable.
You are. You
How
are.
about Goblin? How about Goblin? I'm trying to get all of my windows arranged here. How about Goblin? I put it in the chat. Yeah, yeah, Lynn would be a great raid. Yeah. So I guess
Goblin. Okay.
Goblin. Yes.
Are they
Yeah.
are they a goblin or are they a turkey?
No, no, they they're a little goblin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Got
Oh.
got the slime body and everything. Very cute.
Let me
Yeah.
pull up their stream real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, again, thank you everyone for
Yeah.
watching. Thank you everyone for coming in,
Yeah.
especially from Coach channel and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, make
This
sure you drop
was.
Kiki a follow if you haven't already. Gosh.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And, oh, you know what? I didn't. Hold on. We're canceling this raid for a moment.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Paper, for the raid. Not the raid. The raid? The follow. And White. I didn't shout you out to play a clip.
Aw.
We gotta do that. We gotta do that. I usually do that at the very beginning.
We got right into it really quick. That's probably why.
You know what? I used slash instead of
I
exclamation
do that
point.
all the time, oh my god. And my mods give me a hard time when I do it. I'm like, thanks, guys.
I also, when I try to raid, I do exclamation point raid instead of slash raid.
Yeah. I'm curious what it's gonna pull for
Let's
like
see.
a clip. Oh! Oh, my Smash days!
Is this old?
It's somewhat old, but not
I got
this
one left,
old.
it's okay.
I'm Ness here. That right there's my trademark. When I play fighting games, I'm very vocal, but also I was known for my reflective abilities as Ness. I know how to swing a bat.
I know how to swing a bat.
One of the best players in like Eastern Canada. Basically, they were gonna throw a book at, or they were playing a particular character, and they have like this one-time projectile that they kind of spring on you really fast. And anyways, I was the only person to ever bat back their book and kill them, and when it's set. They literally stood up and they're like, nobody's ever fucking done that to me before. And they shook my hand, and I was very proud of that. Then they demolished me, but it was a good moment. It was like, that's my claim to fame now.
That's your claim to fame is
Yeah.
I
But
had a baseball bat and hit the book back at someone.
I did. I
And-
ain't doing no reading.
Fuck your reading.
Fuck your reading. Aw, well, once again, thank you, Kiki. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and
Like,
thank
gosh.
you so much for being here again.
Absolutely.
Again. Now I need to hit the raid thing now again.
There we go. No worries. We're all just chilling, so it's good. Ah, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, jeez, I could use a snack. This will be good. Gotta
Oh
dig into
yeah.
this pizza here.
Yeah. Still got my candy.
Oh, very good.
My
Yes.
breakfast of pizza and candy.
Sometimes that is self-care. Pizza and candy for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, again, thank you for coming. Thank you all for watching.
yeah.
Love you all. You have
Catch you
a fun
later.
time over with Lynn.
Yeah, goblin.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
And have a
yeah.
garbage day.
Bye.
Bye.